Alright, buckle up, because this is going to hit you in a way that makes everything you've been holding on to feel like it was just a distraction. Are you ready? Imagine water as this fluid field, a pure endless stream of energy. It's like the universe constantly flowing, evolving, adapting. Now picture an iceberg floating in that field. The iceberg is hard, solid, defined structure. And it's just sitting there, blocking the flow of water, right? But is that really the iceberg's fault? No. That's just how it works when we get fixated on structure, on the thing. The more we get caught up in the identification with a structure, the more we cut ourselves off from the massive flow of energy that's all around us. And man, when you block the flow of universal energy, you might as well be digging your own grave. So let me break it down. Every time you identify with something, your job, your status, your fears, your identity, you're becoming that iceberg. Rigid, frozen, stuck. And that's exactly what's been draining your energy. Because guess what? The moment you lock into that rigid, fixed state, you cut off the flow of pure, unfiltered energy. You stop living. You stop feeling. You stop playing. Instead, you analyze, you overthink. And let me tell you, this is exactly where everything starts to go wrong. You're overthinking, analyzing, structuring the life out of your life. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt stuck because you were too attached to how things should be? How's that working for you? Because that's exactly what happens when you get obsessed with the structure. It's like trying to drive a car with the brakes on. The energy can't move, it's stuck. And you can only go so far. You want to break free. Stop focusing on the structure and step into the flow. Think about it this way. Have you ever tried to have a conversation with someone who's just stuck in their head? They're analysing everything, thinking of the right thing to say, not feeling it, just thinking. Feels awkward, doesn't it? That's you, when you're trapped in the iceberg of your mind. You're trying to control everything. But life isn't about control. It's about letting the energy flow. Imagine now just for a second. What would happen if you let go of that structure? What would your life look like if you stopped analysing everything and started feeling everything? What if instead of thinking about whether you're doing something right or wrong, you just felt it? Felt the joy in the process, the thrill of just being in motion. Here's the harsh reality. You're not meant to sit frozen, rigid, static. You're meant to flow. You're meant to adapt. To move through life like water. Not freeze up at the first sign of a challenge. When you live in flow, everything becomes easy. Decisions become clear. Opportunities show up out of nowhere. Your life becomes effortless. Now let's dig deeper. How do you already do this? Let's think about when you've been in flow. Maybe it's when you're with friends, laughing and joking, without a care in the world. Maybe it's when you're doing something you love, working on a project, creating something new, or just being yourself. That's when you feel it, right? The energy. It's all around you. It's flowing through you. You're not thinking about the next step. You're just being. That's kinesthetic awareness. The body feeling everything it needs to feel without needing to analyse it. But now, how can you do this more? Start by stepping out of the logical mind. You can train yourself to do this. The next time you catch yourself analysing, stop, breathe, shift your focus, drop into your body, feel the energy, Feel the space. Feel the flow of life. Stop thinking and just feel. This simple shift is a game changer. Because once you let go of the need to analyse, to control, to structure, it's like flipping a switch. The energy starts flowing. You feel lighter. You feel free. And here's where it gets interesting. What happens if you don't do this? Let's be real. You stay stuck. Your life becomes one long, repetitive cycle of overthinking, second guessing, and constantly feeling like you're missing something. When you're stuck in the iceberg of your mind, you're literally draining your own power. You become disconnected. You're disconnected from yourself, from your surroundings, and most importantly, from the universal flow of energy. You want to know what that looks like? It looks like feeling empty when you achieve something. It looks like constantly feeling like something's off. You can't quite put your finger on it. It's that sense of frustration that you can't shake, even when you should feel happy. You're playing the game. You're playing it from the wrong angle. You're thinking too much, and it's killing you. But here's the thing. You're the one who gets to choose. Every single moment. Will you be the iceberg? Will you cling to those rigid limiting beliefs? Or will you be the water? Will you let go? Move with the flow, feel everything, and experience the joy of simply being alive. Let me tell you this. If you choose the iceberg, you're cutting yourself off from your power. You're blocking your own potential. You're playing small, and nothing good comes from that. But if you choose the flow, the pure, unfiltered energy of life, you open yourself up to a world where everything is possible. Every single opportunity becomes available to you. You start attracting the people, the experiences, the joy that you deserve. And the best part, it's effortless. You'll look back and wonder why you ever wasted so much time trying to control everything. You'll realise the only thing you ever needed to do was let go. So here's the deal. Stop identifying with the structure. Stop trying to control everything. Step into the flow. Feel the energy. Live your life like water, effortless, fluid, and free. Let go of the iceberg. Now let's talk science for a second. Because this isn't just woo-woo ideas. This is how your brain works. Your brain is wired for flow states. When you're in flow, you experience heightened creativity, increased problem-solving ability, and a sense of peace that you can't get any other way. This isn't just mystical mumbo-jumbo. Your neurochemistry, it actually shifts when you're in flow. The brain releases dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, those feel-good chemicals that make you feel alive. Your body's in sync, your mind is sharp, and your energy off the charts. But the opposite's true too. When you're stuck, when you're trapped in overthinking, in rigid structures, you block all of that. Your energy is drained, your brain is confused, and that confusion keeps you stuck in the same patterns. Here's the bottom line. You've got the power to change your life. But it starts with choosing to let go. Let go of the icebergs. Step into the flow. When you do, your life will never be the same again. So you're ready to stop analysing and start feeling. To let go of the iceberg and let the flow take you to places you never even imagined. The time's now.